Hey guys, it's a good day. Good night. Me and him are smoking outside.
Yes.
Yes, I'm still smoking. Oh, did you want to tell them the news about what I found out in February?
Then we have a bunch of people making nasty comments on the video.
What are you talking about? No, I'm not getting married.
No, not the marriage thing. Well, they already seen that.
We should just say it. They're gonna find out eventually.
If you're talking about the medical thing, then that's not a good subject for right now. Until it's actually confirmed. Now, if I'm talking about something totally different, then are we on the same page?
No, that's the same thing.
Well, yeah. I think that would be for like another video.
What, August? That's when I have to get checked again.
No.
You really want to wait till August to say something? Why can't we just say it might be that?
Okay, if you want to. If you want to share it, you can.
You want me to do it?
You don't have to. If you don't want
you
to.
do it.
Okay. What, back in February it was?
February 6th, I think.
It was
February 6th.
It was before we got married.
It was before you. Sorry.
She went, and yes, nasty habit, the smoking. But,
I was having severe pain in my legs.
Yeah.
Really bad pain, like excruciating pain. I could barely walk. And it's like the kind of pain that I had like in 2018. I had so bad pain for like a year or something, or like 6 months. Like, it was so bad I could barely walk. I couldn't even sleep at night. Like, it hurt just laying down. Like, even laying down it hurt.
Right.
Like, it was so bad. That's how I started with the walker. Was back in 2018, I had that really debilitating, painful pain. And I got a walker so that, because it helped a lot. So eventually it went away. But recently, in February,
she goes to the doctor because of pain and whatnot, and go for basically a full checkup, basically. And, you know, they did a whole bunch of scans and x-rays.
I went to the ER, babe.
Yeah. Oh, okay, it was the ER. But still, you had a good amount done, and you found out enough.
Yeah, they were looking for blood clots at first, because they thought maybe I have blood clots in my legs or something, and they were looking to make sure I didn't have blood clots in my lungs, because I've had a history of blood clots, and I almost died in 2014 from blood clots. But, yeah, they like looked in my lungs and shit to look for blood clots, and you can finish now.
So then, well, basically with the x-rays of her lungs, they found
CT scan.
CT scan. Isn't that like the same thing?
No.
Still photos. But they found some
We found a 6 millimeter.
6 millimeter
nodule in my right lobe.
Yeah. And
you didn't say it.
It may be cancerous. So there's a possibility of lung cancer.
And I'm still smoking. Get that.
Yeah. But she raised the question. This was before we got married. And
it was before we even got together.
Or back together, I should say. And she was upset. She was scared. And, you know, because it's like when someone has news like that, they want to turn to people and, you know, have support. And I told her, you know, I'll be there for you. We'll get through this together, you know. And I think partially that was one one of the major deciding points of her wanting to be with me again. Because I will be there to support her and help her through her tough situations. And that alone is a tough situation because you don't know what the major outcome's going to be. You don't know if you're going to survive it. You don't know if you know what I'm saying? But the thing is to have a good support system in place during that time. And yeah, it's not confirmed officially yet that it is it could be nothing, which that would be a very good thing. We're not hoping that it is something major. No, we want the best. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Mm.
Yeah.
And I have to get checked in August sometime, like August 6th or something.
Yeah, that's what sucks. They're like, check again in 6 months.
Yeah, it's like, if cancer's gonna grow, it's not gonna grow that slowly.
No. And sometimes, depending on the cancer, it can grow rapidly.
Yeah.
And, I'm not saying this to frighten her or anything, but you don't, even though they found something small, it could be nothing, but it could also be something major too. What I don't understand is like, okay, we found this. It should be okay. We caught it in time. Let's remove it now. But no, in turn, the medical people is like, well, we're going to let's see if it develops more. We'll come back in 6 months. That concept kind of boggles my mind. You know what I'm saying?
The healthcare system and doctors is like so fucked up.
Because in reality, and this is sad but true, they make more money with you being sick than you are being well.
Exactly.
So if they find something growing on you, whether it's cancerous or something that ain't supposed to be there, you have a big bump coming out of your arm. We could remove that now, so it's not a pain for you, and it could turn into something worse. But if we remove it now, it will be gone. But how they'll do it, we're gonna see if it grows. If it gets worse, then we'll remove it. But by that time, and I've seen this with a lot of people. By the time that they're trying to get it removed, it's too late. It's spread everywhere. But our main thing is we're gonna keep a positive outlook on things. Stay positive, enjoy each other, enjoy life, be happy, and we'll get through it. Like with the topic that we wanted to speak on, which we really didn't yet, but was what are we thankful for?
We're thankful
Yeah.
for.
And I'm thankful for life itself, being able to spend my time with the person that I love and care about. And you're giving me a weird look. I do love you. Back when we first got together the first time, I loved her then, I love her now, And we didn't really share it, right? There was one day, I believe it was that day, I went out to give my ex her stuff. I put it in my backpack and left. I came back home. I believe it was that day. It was one of these. I came in the apartment, and she was standing by Linda, and she was like, do you want to get married? Do you want to marry me? I'm like, yeah, sure. She actually asked me this time. So, and yes, granted, every relationship has issues. we're going through our fair share of stuff right now, but we're working through it like you should, because marriage is a lifelong commitment. You're stuck with me, I'm stuck with you.
Unless you get a divorce.
I don't. She wants a divorce. Okay, we're done. Okay,
No.
leave down in the comments if you want us to get divorced. Then it can happen. So we'll let the viewers decide. If they want us to stay together, they will leave no comments. If they want us to get divorced, no.
That'd be bad, because then they wouldn't leave comments at all.
They make us stay together. They make us deal with each other. Which,
No, I'm
that's
saying like they wouldn't leave comments like in regards to the rest of the video.
Yeah, no. Leave your comments. Not for their divorce. Right? We're not doing that. What I meant by we're going through things, she's, I want to say it, kind of holding on to past issues she had with other relationships. That's how I see it. As far as
tell them about how I'm bipolar.
Yeah, as far as like her trust issues, she's bipolar. She suffers from depression, multiple personality disorder.
Borderline personality disorder.
Yeah, borderline basically.
Borderline personality disorder.
That's what I said. And
PTSD and ADHD.
Yeah. So it's like every day is how I am. I'm a kind, caring person. I hold on to friends. I'm faithful to friends. And, it's like after we got married, I think it was like maybe a week after, you're cheating on me. You're cheating on me. You're cheating on me. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. So it's been ongoing for the last few months. And we've been married since February 24th. And it is now April 19th.
Or it will be. Yeah, it is 19th.
19th. So every day it's like, do you love me? You're cheating on me. Get away from that. And I'm like, I can't shut friends up. But as of today, I basically made that step because I've had it with the arguing. I've had it with her arguing with me and me going back and forth with her. And I'm like, no, we need to stop this. We need to come to a compromise. We need to fix this problem because it needs to be fixed. We need to come. And what I put in and what's cool about our relationship, right? Most married couples, they will argue out in the open and everyone can hear the argument. With us arguing, it's through text message. Okay? And what I said to her, and I'm basically paraphrasing now because I can't remember word for word, but I'm like, if you can't trust and respect me like I do you, you can't basically honor that. We cannot be together. We cannot have a relationship, cannot be married. Unless there's trust and respect. If there's not, because a relationship is built on trust and respect. If you can't trust your partner, why the hell are you with them? And as soon we were still conversating, she said her sorry, I said my piece, and she said something about my ex. And as soon as you mentioned her name, we started calling me. It's like she has like a radar. They're talking about me. I better call, right? So she started calling. I said, oh, hell no. I ain't got time for this. Decline. And then I automatically get on there. I sent her a message. I said, leave my husband alone. Yeah, I'm done with the arguing. I'm done with the whole crap of... because it causes stress and it causes us to basically, quote unquote, hate each other. If I'm going to bed angry, she's going to bed angry, that don't help. That causes stress, and you're moody too. Me also.
Yeah, you need to go to the doctor.
No, it's not really about that. All it is we need to just calm the hell down and
Stop talking to exes.
Yeah, both of us. So basically, I said I was done talking to her, and she messaged her ex, her friend, whatever you want to call him, and
my ex
said,
of 13 years.
Yeah.
Off and on.
So I wasn't actually trying to stop her from having friends, because I like having friends. I know she likes having her friends, and if you're a friend with someone that you used to be with, and if it's a good friendship, keep it. I even told you, I'm not trying to be the controlling type. You can't talk to nobody. I don't trust you. No, that's not me. And I even said that in text message. I'm like, the solution is both of us not talk to no one, and we just have each other, and that's it.
Hey, I never said I wasn't talking to anybody.
Right.
I'm just not talking to John.
Well, I'm not saying that for sure. I'm saying that's what I said in the text message. But then I also said, I don't want to do that because it's not fair to you. Because, you basically deserve to have friends. We both do.
Yeah, but not exes.
Yeah. So, find new friends.
Because she's full of drama.
Yeah, she's still hooked on me. She's still attached, and it's like the neighbor's dog across from us. That dog has separation issues. She's like that. I go away, it's, oh, please don't leave. Talk to me. I don't mind talking. I don't mind being friends. But it's like, you need to be with me. She's not good for you. I hear that all the time. Then I hear that from Linda. And it's like, let me make my own decisions. Now, I take in consideration, I listen, I don't actually listen, but I read people's opinions and their thoughts. Like when we first got married, people really had some stuff to say. It's not the right decision. You're gonna pay for doing this. You're gonna feel it soon, but that's their opinion. If we want to be together, we want to make it work. That's what matters. What matters is what we decide. Yeah, granted, if this is the dumbest decision we both made, so be it. We're going to learn from it if that is not the right decision. But it's our choice. People should not guide your choices in life. They can give opinions, and you don't have to go with their opinion. There's so many people who said you shouldn't be with her. Leave her.
Like Linda, for one.
Linda says it. Davina said it. Like the other day when I was, I was going back and forth each at me, and then it's like I'll see her and don't want to talk, or I'll say something. She'll say something like, what was it? She told me to F off earlier, That's before we kind of made up and everything. But it's like, really? I'm sitting there talking nice to you. I was in a cheerful mood, and now you want to sit there and talk like that? Okay, whatever. Same to you. That's what I said when I was standing out here. And then you went in. Then we started talking on chat and worked it out, So, but a relationship, there's always going to be disagreements. Always. Like my grandparents, when they were married, when they were alive, they fought every single day of their marriage. But guess what? They were married for a very long time.
How long?
Like 40-some years.
Damn.
It's in little arguments to keep you together. He was very faithful to her. He was a good man. She was faithful to him.
And also, his fucking ex fucking said she's glad my grandma died, basically.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. That
Like,
wasn't
really?
cool.
You don't
Because
fucking say
you know
that
how you
about
have
someone's
the
grandma.
ex and the new person, right? They're not going to like each other. No matter how you see it, they may have been friends at one time, but once a relationship starts and ends, or ends and starts, the ex does not like the new girlfriend. And they're going to collide, they're going to fight. Like Linda was when I was with Davina. They were good friends before we were together. Once we got together, I don't like her. I'm cleaning up the language. I don't like her. Get her out. I don't want you to be with her. You don't need to be with her. She's not good for you. It's like, and then my girlfriend at the time, I don't like her. Linda's trying to split us up and this and that. You need to put her at her home. And it's like, but they went back and forth. Now, I'm married. I'm not with her no more because of what ended that relationship. But I'm kind of glad it did because I was with Kristina back in 2020. We started a relationship where she was trying to get out of a bad relationship. I wanted this woman. I loved her. And I still love her. And the weird thing is about it is like when she left. No, before that, oh my God, I'm going to touch on this. We went, the first time, we went for a reading. And this is actually before we were actually together. She's trying to leave the current relationship she was in. She was hanging out with me. I told her I'll be good to you, And I told her a lot of stuff. You'd be out the streets, getting off the streets soon. Because I seen the guy she was with at that time, he wasn't going nowhere with his life. At least it seemed like that because I would see how he was when we did the heat relief program. And, he would say, oh, I'm looking for a place. I never seen him do a damn thing, But there was stuff in the background that was holding him up. But it's like, how I see it is like, he wasn't going to go nowhere with his life. You need something better. You need a person that's going to be there to care for you, that wants you off the street, wants you to succeed. So I think that's why she gravitated towards me a lot. So we go to get a reading done. And I was very skeptical, not believing in the psychic thing and the cards and I went in there. I'm like, okay, this woman's just going to tell Kristina what she wants to hear. This is going to be fun. Kristina's wasting her money. This is just a waste of time. It's just something to hear what you want to hear, type of thing. When we went in there, the woman explained the types of readings that they do. Kristina picked the type of reading. You touched on that one. The first one you touched on relationship and financial stuff. Then the lady asked, how are you going to pay? Cash or card? Those were only freaking questions asked. Then she starts off with a relationship. And she started off, the guy that you're with now, leave him. He's hurting you. And in my mind, I'm like, what the oh my God. Okay. And then it was the person you're hanging out with now and spending time with, keep them close. Because within 2 years, there's going to be a marriage. Well, that was right. Because guess what? Within the 2-year mark, there was a marriage. Okay. Now, the second reading, this is what really screws it with my mind. We go back. nothing came up as far as a relationship because when nothing comes up, you're on the right track. You're doing everything correctly. But the woman also said that Kristina was going to take a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Linda gets sick with COVID in the hospital, hospitalized. I'm stressed out because of all this stuff. I wasn't handling things right. I neglected my relationship, and I was rude and just mean or whatever. But it wasn't right. You know, we were stressed out. She was stressed out, and
Because I almost lost my sister.
yeah, we weren't handling things right. We didn't talk things out right. I got mad. She got mad. Then and basically snatched Kristina away. That's how I seen it, and it was crazy. So she ended up leaving, and it was February 23rd of 2021. Now, what's funny is she comes back, and what is weird, before I actually knew you were back in town, I got off the train at the transit center here in this city, and I thought I seen you picking up bags or something. It looked like you, and I'm like, when I came back home, I told Marilyn and Linda, I said, I think Kristina's back in town. I think I seen her. But I'm like, it's not possible. She's not back. And then a while later, I think it was within a week or something, she texted me and says, I'm back in town. Do you still have my stuff? Yeah. Well, can I have my walker? Yeah. And then I was in the other relationship at the time. It was around a holiday. And Kristina was on the street, living outside. And me being a kind, caring person, I didn't want to see her on the street. Granted, we were once together, and she outright said, I don't want to be with you again. I do not want you. Right? But I'm like, I want to be nice to her. So I talked to who I was with at the time. I said, look, bring her here. She can help out with Linda. Gives her a place to stay, and this and that. Okay. So I put out the offer. Kristina at the time, I ain't doing that. Oh, screw that. May not have been those exact words, but something along those lines. Then she went somewhere else, another city.
I went to Snowflake.
Yeah. Then she called me. Is that offer still open? Can I come back home? I'm like, yep. So, okay. So now she's living here. Everything's okay somewhat. Girlfriend that I have, she starts being physically violent towards me. And it wasn't cool. There was one night we went out to dinner. We were coming back home. Stopped at the gas station. She's talking to whoever on the phone. And she's like, 20 minutes. I'm like, 20 minutes for what? Yeah, I don't think I told you this. Maybe I did.
You did, yeah.
Yeah. But, so I'm like, 20 minutes. She said, oh, I'm talking to my dad. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we go to the CVS pharmacy. All right, we go in there. I start counting after we get out of there. Because it took us about 20 minutes to walk. So I'm counting. Look at my watch. We get up to about where the gate's at up here. I see a vehicle sitting out there. It was 20 minutes exactly till we got home. I see that vehicle. I go, she said, oh, I'm going for a walk. I want some time by myself. Okay, fine, I was always dead set against a woman going out by themselves at night because this world's a dangerous place, You don't do that. It's not me being controlling, it's me thinking about your safety, She don't even go anywhere by herself at night. She don't even go by herself anywhere during the day. Not because I don't let her, just she don't want to, basically, So,
unless it's an appointment or something.
yeah. Or if it's early in the morning, and I don't like getting up early in the morning, so she'll be nice and do it herself. But most of the time I'm with her, which is fine. It's no big deal. So this particular night, I see the vehicle. So I'm standing up there. I go check the mail, and I start thumbing through the mail that we got, knowing that I can't see in the dark. No one really can, reading-wise. And she's like, "You gonna go inside?" I said, "Yeah, I will when I want. I just want to stand out here and read the mail." She was like, "You're ruining everything." I said, "You could go for your walk, no problem." I said, "Oh, is that vehicle for you?" I never get to do anything, right? And then she pops me in the face with her cell phone. I'm like, "Stop. Stop." I never touched her. I'm like, "Stop. You need to stop." So I back away. She hits me again. I back away further. She comes at me again. I'm like, no. So I make my way over by the gate. We're coming down the sidewalk for our apartment here. She stomps on my feet, acting like a little kid. I'm like, "Stop." And I'm like, "You know what? Fine. If you want to go hang out with that person, whoever the hell it is, I'm going to walk you to the car." I grabbed her by the arm. I'm like, "Let's go." I get so many feet away from the vehicle. He gets out of his car. And I said, "If you want her, you can have her." And she says to me, "Oh, you're going to kick me out." I said, "You need to make the right choice. You need to make the choice of what you want." And I turned to walk back. She ran up, hit me again. I'm like, "Screw this. I'm done." So then her grandmother texts me, "Let her come back for the night. I'll pick her up in the morning." Okay, fine, whatever. Morning came. We have a talk. Give me a chance, Okay, fine, I'll do it. Well, they didn't last nothing but 2 days. Because by the third day, she tried to throw me through a window at a business. And at that point, the next morning, I'm like, "Nope, we're done." And we ended up getting back together.
On the 14th of February?
Yeah, on the 14th of February.
Which was Valentine's Day.
Yes, that was nice. And it was the 17th when she asked me, "Yeah, you want to get married?" So we were technically engaged on the 17th of February. And then she's like, "When do you want to do it?" I'm like, "Well, next month." Yeah, let's just get married next month. So
early to middle next month.
Yeah. So that was okay. And then I forgot how it actually transpired, but we were about to go get the marriage license first. And then, get married that next month. And I said, "Why don't we just do it all in one day? We know we're getting married. Let's just do it all at once." So that's when we got married on the 24th of February. What?
You farted.
Oh, I love you.
I made it stinky.
You're funny. You stay over there.
Anyways.
But again, we have little issues, but we're good. We're good. We fight like any other couple,
And it's weird because we started fighting like a week after we got married. We didn't even go through the honeymoon phase. We just immediately went to married couple.
I know. She'd be like, I think one time you were like, "I hate you." I'm like, "Okay, whatever. Same to you."
I don't remember saying that, but okay.
Hold on. We're like an old married couple.
Yeah.
We don't even share the same room.
That's true.
We don't even share the same room. We're in separate rooms.
Separate beds too, obviously.
No, we're in separate rooms but the same bed. How do you do that one?
I didn't think that through.
Separate rooms means you're in separate beds.
Anyway, so we're trying to think about how to get the money to get a bed.
Yeah, we need
a bigger bed.
We want a bigger bed because we
if I
actually
can
want
handle sleeping with him because he snores like a fucking freight train.
She does too. I'm gonna put that video clip that I recorded yesterday morning in the vlog. You'll hear it.
Wait, you recorded me snoring?
Yes, I did.
When?
When you were snoring.
When?
Check out that video.
Baby, play it right now.
Okay, well, it will be played. But, it's funny. But, you know, she can't handle me for some things, but then the same goes for you, too. I put up with it because I love you.
It's hard to sleep when you snore like that.
I know it's hard to sleep when you're snoring, too.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Considering you snore deeply, like you're deep in sleep and you snore really fucking loud, how can you possibly hear me?
I don't know. I do. But it's just something we have to deal with.
Is that why you got up that one night at 4 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was snoring?
Mm-hmm. Then I couldn't go back to sleep on my own. So I kind of played one of your moves, but I had no extra bed to go to.
Because you're on my bed.
Yeah, well. I probably would have ended up screwing up how you have things in your room, and you would have been like, "Why you going through my stuff?" I don't know. But you put up with, you know, everyone has different habits, and we have to put up with each other.
Like I text in my sleep.
She talks on her phone in her sleep too. I took a photo one morning of her. The phone was like, I'm like, man, that I posted it on Facebook. I think I said something about that conversation must have been boring because you put her to sleep.
It wasn't like that. That was legit, not like me calling in my sleep. I actually got a call.
Yeah.
And then like I was on the phone with them and I fell asleep on the phone.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was like, wow. But no, overall with us, we're good. We're good. You know, we're just going through things like any other couple would.
Hopefully that
Woman.
I'm gonna sit that woman.
We got to clean it up, YouTube. That woman.
That woman leaves him alone.
She better. One night
you're gonna block her on your phone too.
One night she actually threatened to come over here and beat her up, and I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, this is a fight I want to see. I want to see this, you know, because for one, she's all talk. She don't actually act on it. So I'm like, if she shows up, I'll let her throw a punch. You know, you better get one in first too, you know. And then she said to me, if she hits me, I want you to beat her up. And I'm like, okay, you're going to bail me out of jail after I beat down a woman? But the point
and then
is,
I said I was going to kick her in the crotch with my steel toe boots.
Yeah. But she never showed up. So my front row seat for a fight never got to come into play. I didn't get to see it. Oh well. No, I don't want violence. Violence is never the answer for anything. You know, people may be mad because of decisions that were made or what you did or didn't do. You know, just believe it or not. And this, I don't mean disrespect towards you saying this, but if she would have played her cards right and not been physically violent, her and I would still be together. Period. This wouldn't happen. But then again, it may have. Because I don't know. We don't know what would have took place. But point is, she asked me one day, well, how did this happen? Why did you go to... And I said to her, exactly what happened. I told her, if you weren't the way you were being, you'd still be here. point blank. People, and this is advice to everyone out there that's watching. Everything you do in a relationship affects how it's going to play out. So if you're going to be abusive towards your partner, they're going to get tired of it after a while and they're going to leave you. Or you're going to end up in jail. So it's like, be nice to who you're with, respect who you're with, trust who you're with. That's what it's about, trust and respect. Communication.
By the way, did you blend your meds?
Yes, I did. And because if you can't do none of those, like I said earlier, when we were in our little texting, fighting battle, if we can't respect each other and trust each other, there's no need for us to be together. There's no need for a relationship if you can't trust the person you want to be with. Period.
Yeah, but I have every right to not to trust you.
Oh.
Considering your fucking history and shit.
My history? Oh, now we're going to have a little, okay. History of what? I want to hear. This is going to be good. Listen, okay. History of what? I want to hear. I need a cigarette.
Tell her you want a divorce.
I need a cigarette for this one, huh?
Tell her you want a divorce.
Okay. The reason why I went through... the reason why I went through the whole... I went through split up phase was because for the first bit when we got married, and I told you why I felt that way. Because she kept nagging about you're cheating, and I'm like, I want to be trusted. I don't do that stuff. I don't cheat. And I'm like, if she's going to keep being like this, I don't want to be with her. I'm going to get this done, And I did voice that to you. But do I actually want to do it? No. Some of that was basically feelings and how I felt. Because there was a time...
No, you told her name. You told that girl.
Yeah.
You wanted to get
I told her because he kept accusing me of cheating. I'm like, I'm not putting up with it. But now that we're past that, no. Do I actually want to get a divorce? No. I'm happy with who I'm with. I am faithful. So, on that note, what are you thankful for today?
I'm thankful for... The number one thing I'm thankful for is my husband.
Yeah.
My sweet husband.
Yes, I love you, baby.
Even though he's kind of like an asshole sometimes.
Same there.
Anyways, second thing I'm thankful for is probably my moderating thing. I'm a moderator in a Facebook group.
Yeah. And, seeing that I like to help others and I'm kind, caring. At first, because there was one time she said that I should put her first, right? And when she loves her social media, I know she does.
It keeps me from going mental.
Yeah. And I realized that. And that's why we made compromises with that situation. But at first, I'm like, okay, you told me to put you first. So all you do is be on your phone. You need to stop. That was an argument for a while. And we compromised with that, and I'm not dwelling on it no more. But like how we're doing this, she hasn't been on her phone the whole time for the whole entirety of the video. So
and it's been how long? An hour?
Yeah, something like that. So she hasn't been on the phone, which when we're spending quality time, like whether it's on video or just us talking, she was like, I'll be off the phone for a while, but I'm still going to, do my thing. Okay, fine. That was our compromise. But yeah, at first I'm like, look, you need to learn how to put me first, just like you want me to put you first. You need to stop. That's what I said initially. And, which I know was kind of harsh, but it was kind of true. You say, I need to do something. Well, you should do the same thing, but then knowing some of her issues and limitations on stuff, and it helps her, and she likes to be a part of things, and she wants to be in groups and have friends and whatnot. So it's like, okay, well, it's not fair to make her do that, you know? So we came to a compromise, and so, yeah, she likes her phones and all that
Phone.
stuff. Well, yeah, phones.
Tell them the story about that fucking
Oh,
bastard. Sorry.
she was at work.
Cut that out.
Okay, she was at work, and I always tell her, it's not me picking at you, but now you know what I said is kind of true. You shouldn't have your phone out at work. Well, she had her phone out at work. She was, what, charging it or something?
No, I just had it on the counter.
Had it on the counter. And some idiot comes by and was able to reach for it. He stole her phone and walked out of the store with it. She calls me with the other phone she has. My phone was stolen. And I was polite with her on the phone. But as soon as I hung up, I busted out laughing. I told Linda what happened. I'm like, her phone got taken. You know. But looking at it, when I was giving you advice, don't have it out during work hours. Don't have it out on the floor. Now you see I had a point. But that's a learning experience in itself, huh?
But
Yeah.
I called the cops. They came to my work while I was working, and I made a police report.
Yep. And then I left a nice, nasty little message on that number saying that you better bring that phone back. You stole my wife's phone. I'm kind of paraphrasing it a little bit, but it was like she called the police. The people that run they have you on video. The people that run the store also called the police. They're looking for your butt. You better return that phone now. You sorry piece of. Okay, now what I'm thankful for is my wife. I'm thankful for life together. The moments that we share.
Isn't your number one thankful for thing?
And our quality time. And
I never got to finish mine. There was 5.
Oh, there was 5? I thought we were
4.
doing 1.
5.
Okay, well, I guess I was off. Okay, now continue.
I'm thankful. My third thing I'm thankful for is probably coloring books. Coloring books keep me sane. They actually help me anxiety.
I think anything that she has in her hands keeps her sane. Whether it's her phone, her smoking, her coloring, eating something, whatever. She just needs to stay busy. That's my opinion, which is not a bad thing.
Fourth thing I'm thankful for is my job.
Yes. She likes her job.
Fifth thing I'm thankful for is having the time I have with my grandma.
Now with me, one major thing I'm thankful for is having a place to live. I thought you would have mentioned that, but...
Well, yeah, I didn't. I kind of forgot about that. I kind of forgot about that because it's
that
kind
should
of
have been number 1 on the list. Yeah, thankful for a place to live. We have a
okay, let's make it 6. I'm thankful for a place to live.
Okay.
6 things. Or 6 things.
But I'm majorly thankful for having a beautiful woman that I'm with, that I love, that I care about. And
Second thing.
I'm thankful for the time that we spend together.
Isn't that the same thing as the wife thing? Come up with something else.
Okay. I'm thankful for having, place to live. Thankful for having a job. Thankful for
That's the fourth thing.
The people that's in my life. Like, if it wasn't for Linda, like the job that I have, I wouldn't have it. She's been major part in my life for many years. Yes, she's basically the only ex that I'm allowed to really communicate with because I not only take care of her, but we've been friends. We were together for 22 years, and she, even though she may have, did wrong in a relationship and, things didn't go right with us. But when it came down to it, she was always supportive. She supported me for many years when I was without jobs or whatnot, you know. And, before her mother passed away, I gave my word that I would take care of her daughter. Sometimes Linda gets confused with that and it's like, you were supposed to stay with me forever. No, that wasn't what was stated. But I'm kind of stuck with Linda forever, you know, as far as taking care of her because I don't back out on my word. I'm that type of person that will actually help others. But I am thankful for her because she also made a comment not too long ago, how we were talking about moving, you know, and she don't want us to move.
But I want to have my own
I know,
place.
I know. But she said, one day it said to me, she kind of broke down in tears. She's like, you take care of me. You've been kind to me for many years, even though I treated you like shit, but now it's my turn to make sure you're taken care of. I was in tears when she said that, and I'm like, that's kind of true.
We're still getting a place.
We still need a place because, like she says, I want to take care of you for the rest of your life. Well, what if we outlive her? And then when that sad time comes, I know it will. I hope it don't come soon. I hope that's many years away, but that time will come. And if we don't get things set in order for us, as far as jobs and, you're secure now, but we found out when we went looking at the apartment we want, we found out that 3 incomes is not enough. Even 2 incomes is not enough to live in an apartment comfortably. I added up our income, with what I got with my one job, plus her 2 checks that she gets. We have $41,000 a year. A little over. I forget the extra amount. But to live at that apartment, we need to make $51,000 a year. We don't have, so I need to get another job. So technically, you have to have about 4 jobs to be able to live somewhere. Now, if you're a single person, there's no way you can work 4 jobs and be able to relax, be comfortable, and enjoy your apartment. There's no freaking way you could do it. You have to live with other people, basically. You have to have roommates, which sucks. Big time.
And I think this is like the first time we made a video this long.
I know, this is a long video.
Now I don't know if we're gonna put it all in, but it's at least gonna be an hour.
Yeah.
Usually our videos are like 20 or 30 minutes. This is like an hour. So. First we have to bleep that whole B word out. That
I love you.
Love you too. You're cute.
Come here, baby. It's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, give a thumbs up. Leave comments down below. We will
like the video.
We will respond to comments, and we have more videos to come. We have ideas and stuff that we're gonna come forth with, and
We're gonna start making videos again.
Yeah, it's about time. I love this woman. Bye bye for now, everyone.